Hey guys, welcome to another video from Historic Militaria. Today we're looking at a Mauser 1930 commercial, which was very close to the end of production. This one is in the 919,000 serial number range, so really toward the end of production in about 1936 to 37. Mauser was winding down production of the Broomhandle for really since about 1932-33, and they had a fair amount still sitting around in stocks, in back stock. And apparently, now there's no record of this, but this is sort of what I hear and what a lot of people believe, is that the Luftwaffe decided they wanted 8,500 broom handles, and Mauser pulled them out of what they had laying around. And this is one of them. And this one actually has a waffenamt right here, which is typical of when you do find one that is actually waffenamt proofed. They're either going to be on this flat or this flat. I've seen ones that actually have the crown U and the waffenamt right next to it. This one's got the crown U and then the waffenamt right there. Again, these are real, so there's really no need to debate whether or not it is. The fake Nazi ones that you will see usually are going to have a large swastika somewhere on one of the flats or sort of through here, or a lot of people like to put them up here if they're going to fake them. This gun is typical of what you would see for just a World War II used one. It is in nice shape, but it's definitely been used. As you can see, there's quite a bit of barrel wear there from coming in and out of its associated shoulder stock, which is in comparable condition to this gun. Anyway, this is, in all other respects, a very typical 1930 commercial gun. Nothing terribly amazing about it. You've got your standard wide serrated grips. This one's got a little bit darker grips than normal. It's seen some use, so maybe it's just picked up some sweat over the years from handling it. Flip it over. You've got your standard Mauser patent right there. And everything else is typical for a 1930 commercial. Your deep black finish with some wear here from, operational use. Again, Mauser had gone to the salt blued finish by this time, so their guns were completely this very striking dark black color. And they had gone away from the rust blue, which you'll see on the earlier guns, till about 700,000. Again, on this one, all the small parts as well are going to be salt blued. So everything is going to be black on these as well. There's no fire bluing anymore. But these did stick with the standard 1,000 meter tangent sight. And this one is cut for a shoulder stock, as most all of them will be. It's got the standard 1930 commercial type safety, which you can actually cock when it's on safe and pull the trigger, and it will stop the hammer from hitting the firing pin. And the serial number has been moved to the very rear, behind the rear sight. This is actually going to be the only serial number on these guns, and no other parts are going to be serialized in any way. If you do find one of these light guns with any parts that have a serial number on them or anything like that, you know somebody has messed with it. So again, that serial number is always a little bit hard to get to and a little bit hard to read because the rear sight is right there. But just kind of an interesting gun that saw service probably with the Luftwaffe. And if 8,500 guns were picked up by them, as is the current theory, this is definitely probably one of them. I can't see that any number of guns would go to the Wehrmacht and be used by them. But again, take a look at that waffenamt, just kind of give you an idea of what you're going to be looking at if you come across one of these. And this is an authentic example that actually did come out of Europe some years ago, but it's been around for quite some time, and it's a fairly well-known gun. So, as always, if you have one of these, if you know more about them or the operational use by the German military in World War II of these, or serial number ranges that were waffenamt, I'd love to hear about it. Share the knowledge. Don't keep your really interesting guns locked away where nobody can see them and learn from them. As always, like and subscribe, and we'll be doing more videos soon. Thanks for watching.